Hey everybody, it is Wednesday night, and that's time for Super Geeked Up. Woo, yeah! Hey everybody, my name is Jeff. Welcome to Super Geeked Up. Thank you so much for watching. This is your live geeky pop culture show. We talk zany geeky topics, play fun and geek-themed improv games. I'm joined as always, is what I'm trying to say. I is joined, and I actually teach grammar, folks. I'm joined by my co-host, Francis Fernandez.
What up, Super Goopers? If you're a 175-year-old vampire, don't you dare go out with some 17-year-old girl in high school.
Amen.
I love you always reference things we're talking about before the show, and nobody knows what the hell you're talking about.
That's the best part. That's the best part. I love it.
Yes, with Super Goopers.
Sort of just common sense.
That's the name we came up with last week, right? Or somebody came up
Super
with.
Goop. Well,
you did.
It's because I kept saying
you're trying to say Super Geeked Up. You're like Super
Geeked Up, and I said
Goop.
Yeah, I said Scoop a lot. So
Super Goober. What?
No, Goopers. Goop. That's the name of our fans now. Super Goopers, not Goobers. Goop.
We didn't really give much of a choice.
Yeah. It's a fun name, like Han Squad.
It's the Han Squad. The Han Squad.
All right, anyway, let's start. Let me introduce our guest. Hey, you saw him last week. Can't get him out of here, folks. It's Marx Pyle, joined this time by his wife, Julie Seaton Pyle.
Woo!
They are both folks from, of course, the show GenreTainment, the podcast that Francis and I have had the honor to be on. And, of course, also they are both authors of a story in the Dragons of a Different Tail Anthology, which we were talking about last week. And, of course, Marx edited and came up with that whole idea. So we'll get Julie's take on it later in the show, since we heard enough from Marx last week. I'm just kidding. We'll talk about that more later. But folks, we like to kick things off, of course, with our super geeky question of the day, which Francis has for us.
Yes, look, we talked. Well, I did for very briefly talked about vampires, and no one wants to fight a vampire. Really, they are too bright and glittery, and you don't want to be around.
They should not glitter or sparkle, and they can't go in the sunlight.
Abomination.
It's an abomination. If it can do that, it's not a vampire.
Well, you know what? It's not an abomination, though, are dragons. So what creatures would you like to see fight a dragon? Probably a vampire.
I thought maybe they meant abomination from the Hulk movie.
Gremlins.
You want to see gremlins fight a dragon?
Yes, it's almost Christmas, so I was thinking a great Christmas movie is a Gremlins.
Oh, that would be very interesting. I did not think about that at all.
Well,
and and they can't fly, but they're very destructive, and they reproduce very, very quickly. They could cause some damage.
They had different mutations. Did they have a flying one at some point in the second?
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw the first one. I had no.
They had a comedian one. Yeah.
They had a what one?
A comedian, didn't they? They didn't have like a comedian one.
Yeah, I was up there like.
They had a comedian gremlin. They had like a stand-up gremlin.
Stripe was the really.
What is this? Wait, I think you're confusing this with the Smurf. There was not like a gremlin for every occupation.
But they had really
like
weird
grumpy gremlin.
There was Stripe, like
Handy
Stripe
gremlin.
Had the white stripe.
Yeah.
He was
the mohawk.
really bad guy.
Skunk gremlin. White stripe. Like what are you talking about?
Stripe.
There was the one with
He had the white streaks in his hair, and he was like the main bad
I've seen
gremlin.
this in forever.
He was the ringleader.
All right. Hey, first off, hello to everybody in the
Christmas film, along with Die Hard.
Yes, I agree. Die Hard is the best Christmas film. Anyway, in the chat, thank you folks for watching. I see a bunch of people are in the chat. We really appreciate you guys being here. Please put your comments. We will share them throughout the show. If you're watching in post, thank you as well. Let me share some stuff already we got here. Listeners May says, "Hey, I is seeing my 4 favorite people."
He is.
Hi.
He totally is.
That's the correct grammar. Good job, listeners May. You learned from me.
Yes.
He also says She-Hulk. He would like to see fight a dragon. She-Hulk actually be interesting. She could stand up against a dragon.
Alf.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Listeners May says She-Hulk to every question, and Josh says Alf to every question.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't matter what we
Alf
answer.
Would actually, unless he mistook the dragon for a cat.
For a cat.
He wasn't really
It's
gonna
a cat-looking dragon.
Cat dragon.
Well, in Never-Ending
that would
Story,
be
Falcor
awesome.
looks like a dog, so there could be a cat-looking dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a cat dragon. That would be so cute.
The cast says they were in the Gremlins. They were mutations created by Christopher Lee in Gremlins 2. Christopher Lee is always
I just
up
watched
to no
the
good.
first one. That was.
I would pay, Scorpio says, real money to watch a dragon eat Chuck Norris. Is there any of those Chuck Norrisisms with dragon in them? I wonder.
No, but I mean, you couldn't eat Chuck Norris. That's impossible.
No,
No,
just,
he
he would
just
just,
do a spin kick into its chest
he would just
every
side,
time.
he would just
Yeah.
jump kick out of its stomach.
Yeah.
Even if the dragon ripped his chest hair off, it was still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh says, "Yeah, I also like to use Dazzler as much as possible." That's true. He does. I
No, that's
approve
true.
of the Dazzler one, definitely. Chuck Norris fought a dragon. He lost. I'm still on my Enter the Dragon kick.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Oh, right. I got you. From Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris, yes. Because he got all his chest hair ripped out.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's his
All
kryptonite.
Ezra Bridger. He bringing this up. Who the heck is this? Nobody knows.
Ezra Bridger
Is
is
that the Star Wars guy
Yes,
with Thrawn?
yes.
I love the confidence of these answers. All right.
I mean,
That's good.
it
That's all I
sounds
needed.
familiar.
That's fine.
Yeah, yes, it is actually. Yeah, it is.
Which is,
Who's going to
okay.
show up in the Ahsoka?
Right.
Is that the kid from Star Wars Rebels? Is
Yes.
that who it is? Okay.
Oh, it's the King of Rebels guy. All right. So not from the Thrawn book. So forget him. I don't care.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And I don't know.
Yes.
Thrawn was in Rebels. Thrawn could be in Rebels. I don't know.
Thrawn was in Rebels. Yes, he was.
Oh, was
okay.
There's going to be a live action Thrawn too. And
Can't wait.
I hope. I really hope they do. As long as they do them correct, good. But they've done everything else really well. So
Yeah.
yeah. Let me see. By the way, Scorpio needs to put his defense of Twilight here. Twilight is the greatest love story of all time. You people know nothing.
Twilight is one of the. I imagine the books are as bad as the movie. Could not make it through the film. One of the worst films ever made. I would say Ed Wood made better movies than
Ooh.
Twilight ever.
Well,
dreamt of
Julie's
being.
throwing it down. All right.
I detest everything Twilight. Truly hate it. Hate everything about it.
What about Richard Dragon fighting a dragon? He knows martial arts. All the martial arts.
That's true.
That's right.
You know, dragon.
Hey, folks, if you want to see martial arts and dragons, you should read my story in Dragons of a Different Tale. 17 Unusual Dragon Tales.
Where can we
Available
purchase?
at all your favorite booksellers. And you can go to this link, bookstory.com/dragons.
Oh wow!
Wow. Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
Sounds great, right? Hey, I use any segue I can to promote.
I like it.
All right. Oh man, I should have. Damn it! I should have used all the martial arts in a line in my story. I didn't think about it though.
The sequel. When you
Yes. You're right. I'm going to write more of it. So there you go. I
Write
got plenty
more.
of opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. The Twilight movies where they ripped everyone's head off is great as long as you stop the movie at that point.
Oh, that's
I
the,
didn't
that's the
see
last
that
one.
part. I
Yeah.
might like that.
Is that the
The
last,
last
movie? New
one.
Moon?
If
Or not
everybody's
New Moon,
head gets ripped off, that might
Breaking
be worth
Dawn?
watching.
Is that what it's called?
Well, yeah. So, but I'm going to spoil it for you because it was it wasn't a dream, but it was a premonition, and so it never really happened.
Well, that's okay. I just watched that scene and I love it.
Just that scene, and only that scene. That's the movie for you.
That's just
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'm
It's
just
like a
watching that one
20-minute
scene.
Oh yeah, it's a
Thank you,
20-minute
Carrie
scene. yeah.
Johnson. I really appreciate the tip.
Cass says Kristen Stewart looks constipated in those movies.
I think that's giving her too much credit.
I mean, never mind.
Well, that's how she tries to get the vampires away from her. She looks constipated. But for some reason, Edward's
just
really
draws them in.
attracted
I
to
don't
that.
know.
Edward's like, oh, I love constipated girls.
Well,
let me peer out the window during the nighttime.
Underage girls that, yeah.
So he hopes while she's sleeping she looks constipated. That's why he spies on her
Yeah.
while she's sleeping.
I love it when a girl doesn't poop for 24 hours.
2 days. Stop.
Well, because vampires don't have to poop, so he's like, this is perfect. This girl's
Just
perfect.
staring
for
at
me.
her, go, will
That's
she wake up and go
true.
poop? I wonder.
Now we know the real motivation behind it. Oh, it makes so much more sense now.
It does.
I gotta go rewatch those.
It makes
You know-
as much sense as anything else.
We should do a watch, Francis, of a watch of of Twilight and comment on it like we do
man.
sometimes.
Never been that drunk.
I mean,
And Scorpio can give the good comments up. And by the way, I actually did enjoy the first Twilight movie for certain. I couldn't get through the whole 4 movies, I guess, right? Total.
there's 4, but yeah.
Yeah, the books I couldn't
the
get through
first
at
one.
all. But
I mean, look, it spawned 50 Shades, right? So we have
Ugh. I'm sorry, I haven't read or seen it, but all I know is the fact that they call it like soccer mom porn just makes it sound like bad porn.
Well, it was because
that's 50 Shades of Grey. Is
yeah. That's what.
porn.
Yeah,
That's what you said. I mean, if you're going to call it that, that just means it's bad porn. Why would I want to watch or read that?
Yeah, well,
I
it
mean,
was.
But I would prefer 50 Shades of Grey if it was about soccer moms. I wouldn't mind seeing some soccer mom porn. But there's no soccer moms in it at all.
From soccer.
Yeah, man. Listen, what do you think the soccer moms are doing in their minivans while the game's going on?
Oh God, hopefully not that.
Yeah, dude, the kids are out playing. They have some private time in the parking lot in their minivans.
Wow.
Okay, they're reading.
They wait for the millionaire to come over and they have some
No, Nick, get the millionaires out of there. Just have some nice, I don't know, soccer coaches.
That's the whole point of 50 Shades is that it's a.
I know, but I can't stand. I know it's huge. I don't billionaire porn erotica doesn't do nothing for me. I just don't like it. Doesn't like I don't why this guy's rich.
Like he needs any help getting laid when he's that rich.
I mean, if he's Batman, okay, fine. If he's a Batman billionaire.
No, well, he's supposed to be a vampire, and she's supposed to be, because that's what it was meant to be.
But she's not because she had to change it for. Because,
they changed it for them. Yeah, they changed it when it became a book.
Right.
But when it was fan fiction, it was those two. Ugh.
All right, let's see here. Oh, Scorpio's down with the watch. He'll watch Twilight anytime. He also says, I guess of that battle you said. What a twist! One of the best battles ever. Classic how they let you have your cake and eat it too. He liked the battle. Taking out of context. This is who's FG?
I don't know.
Family Guys believing in what called nasty. Hey, I got one. I happened in that you did.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a 2-letter one too, which is hard.
All right, let's get back to the question. Listener's mate says, "Could we see Captain Amazing and Darkstar? That's from my Super Knocked Up show. Fight a dragon. Sure.
I can try.
I'm actually I'm writing it as a Vela series, so I could work on a dragon, I guess, if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be interesting. To be fair, Kristen Stewart's getting great buzz for Spencer, and so is Pattinson for Batman, so they've recovered from Twilight. Yeah, I don't actually think Kristen Stewart's a bad actress, nor is Robert Pattinson.
No. I just think those were bad movies. There's a difference.
He was Cedric Diggory. I mean,
that's how I first saw him as Cedric Diggory. Yeah. Harry Potter.
Bad script and a bad story. There's only so much you can do.
Recovered from Twilight, more like prospered from it. Okay.
Oh God.
By the way, Scorpio says, speaking of the drunk comment, that's how I found Twilight. I was drunk and thought it might be fun to make fun of based on what I heard, watch it for kicks, ended up loving it. Hey, well, that's a nice story, actually.
Oh, that's fun.
You must have been drunk.
You were drunk, though.
Very drunk.
Have you watched it not drunk?
Very drunk.
Yes, that sounds like he's watched it many times. All right, anyway.
Very drunk.
All right, Marx, who do you want to see fight a dragon?
I think something that would be interesting and I would watch would be Predator versus Dragon.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Predator
versus
I should have said something. I hadn't noticed.
Sorry, I'm chewing.
I know, I didn't notice. I should have said something. Yeah, no.
Yeah, Predator's going up against a lot of things, so that'd be awesome.
Why not a dragon?
Predator would be good.
I like it.
Now, here's the thing. If the dragon is fighting the Predator, does the dragon have all the one-liners?
Yeah.
Killing me, I'm here, kill me. Or, where he throws the knife at the guy.
The dragon gets go.
I want to see a dragon go, get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get out of it. Come with me.
Maybe he'll say, I am the chopper.
Yeah.
Fly with me if you want to live. Yeah, I mean, sure. Okay.
All right. What do you, I'm still trying to think of my answer to this. What do you got a creature?
A creature. So my first thought was actually King Kong for some reason.
Oh, that's good. I like
it. Because it's kind of like, he fought
for them both. Yeah.
Yeah, he fought Godzilla technically. So
Godzilla's
is this a new con? Like a dragon. Is this the new con? It gets the axe and stuff.
Wait. Axe?
Oh right, yeah, he gets an axe.
Oh, axe.
He gets a lightning
acting,
axe.
ACT, yeah.
He acts. He acted.
He does act.
Yes. Yeah.
He's probably the best. He's actually the best actor in the movie, I think.
During the Peter Jackson one, he fake like his death or something, fake like he was sleeping to get Naomi Watts to like come closer to him. I remember, like he does like weird silly little things.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
It's been too long.
That movie's like 3 hours long, you know, so
It is.
I can't remember everything.
And it has Jack Black in it, which I completely forgot was in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god,
Skull Island is the best Kong movie in my opinion. By
Yeah,
far.
yeah, no, yeah, it is.
Let's see. Julie says Batman fight a dragon. Since Batman has a bat cow, then surely he has a bat dragon.
Well,
Could.
so that should Spider-Man, because Spider-Man has a spider pig. Like, is that?
Scorpion says, how much prep time does Batman get to fight said dragon? I don't know. Dirk the Daring was good against dragons. Dragon's Lair. Oh, I love that video
yeah.
arcade game. Yeah, playing that.
I
in arcades.
couldn't play that game. That was hard.
It was a hard game.
It was, but that's like a pretty revolutionary game, man. Right for the.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I still got to make a decision. Creatures to fight a dragon. I don't know. Give me some. What are some? I'm trying to think of some creatures.
Well, you have. My first thought was mermaid, but that doesn't.
A mermaid.
It's a creature, and I'm like, oh, that's
It is.
Jason
Well,
for Friday the 13th. There you go.
Yeah.
These are great choices you're giving me, guys.
If we're seeing again holiday movies, you did mention Die Hard, so like John McClane.
John McClane is a creature?
As a creature.
Let's
He's
do
a
Santa.
creature.
Let's have Santa.
Santa.
Yeah.
Oh, Santa could fight a dragon. He has reindeer and a sleigh.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's not bad.
You can fly around him and throw presents at him and be like, ho, ho, ho.
Explode.
Okay, wait, here's my answer. The Wonder Twins. Because one could turn into any creature she wants, and the other turns into water, which is pretty useless. But no, it's not.
For the fire,
It puts out the
breath
fire.
dragon.
That's actually he's
That would be
finally
very
useful. That Jaden the twin is useful now.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
he
better.
only can turn into water?
Yes, some form of water.
Really?
So I think ice too. Yeah,
I didn't
she
know
turns
that.
into
I thought-
she can turn into any like animal. And then Gleek the monkey carries him around in a bucket of water.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. I
He
thought
turns
could
into
turn
water.
anything too. But okay.
You can't be serious.
That's the Wonder
Oh,
Twins
wow.
for you. Yeah.
It's Wonder Twins. They make you wonder.
Wonder, are you, Francis, ready? Wonder Twin powers. Activate.
Oh, that way. Oh, that
No,
way.
wrong way.
No, you're right.
went
I
the
know
wrong
it's
way.
opposite, right?
I forgot I'm mirrored right now. Yeah, I have to punch to the right.
Oh yeah, you guys do it easy. You guys are sitting
Yeah.
next to each other. Oh wait, here's my new answer. I think the gargoyles from Disney's Gargoyles versus
Oh
Dragon.
yeah.
Kaz, that would be great visually. You're right. That would be awesome. I wonder, was there a dragon in Gargoyles ever?
I don't know. I was thinking
No.
that's a show that might.
You
had
think
a
there would have
dragon.
been, right?
No, they were all gargoyles. They were
Never in
all
the
other
past?
gargoyles.
Never in the past there wasn't ever dragons.
No, they fought knights, didn't they, in the past?
I don't know.
What about Dragon Knight?
Form of a fref. There we go. That's right. Shape. That's how the Wonder Twins say shape of and form of, and then they say what they turn into. Fref is Francis and me, Julie. If you don't know, that's our ship name that our audience
Okay,
came up
thank
with.
you.
Francis and Jeff is Fref.
I was very confused. I thought someone was having a stroke.
You're like you watch too much Twilight, Scorpio. You're having a stroke.
So is our ship name like Jarks?
Yeah, we're sharks.
I think you're
Or
Muley. Muley. Hey, Muley.
Really?
I like sharks better.
It could have been Marley. We could have just done Marley and been nice and said Marley.
Oh, that's
No,
good. I like
Muley
Marley.
sounds the most ridiculous though, so I like that one.
I know Muley.
I like Marley. I'm going with that one.
I like
Marley's cute, actually.
Jark.
That's
Or sharks.
Jark sounds like a Mortal Kombat fighter.
yeah,
potentially.
Jarks. Finish him.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right, there we go. So that was creatures we like to see fight dragons. Thanks for all your comments, folks, your choices there. We're going to talk more stuff later on the show, including stuff without dragons, actually. And I know we've been doing a lot of dragons lately because of the anthology coming out. And we're going to do the Let's
we're
Geek
gonna
It Up
run
dating
out.
game later. It was tough to think of more things about dragons this week. Let's see. All right, so here's our first geeky game of the night: superhero sound effects.
Doo-doo-doo.
But thank you. That was good, Marks. Good intro. So two of us are going to play ridiculous sounding superheroes that you guys in the chat make up. So start giving us made up superhero names, not real ones, but like ones you just come up with.
Okay,
Goofy
alliterative
sounding-
superhero names.
You can alliterate, absolutely. That's always great. You don't have to, though. And then two of us are going to play that, and the other two people will provide the sound effects. So I actually forgot to do this before the show started, but
I even
Marx
talked to them about it while you were away. I'm like,
Marx and did you? Good.
Yeah, I'm like, we didn't do that.
Marx and Julie, do you want to? You can do different things. Do you want to be a character, or do you want to provide the sound effects? Marx, what would you like to do? You can do either one. Doesn't matter.
We'll do together whichever one you want to do.
Or one of you can provide the sound effects for the other person if you wanted.
Yeah, you can provide.
Or you can both be characters. Yeah.
You want me to provide your sound effects, or you want to?
All right.
I guess
okay.
Don't
Marx will be the character. Julie will do the sound effects. Yeah. There we go. Good. What? Don't mess it up. We just decided it.
Okay.
And then, so I guess Francis, you can provide my sound effects. Then, how about that?
Sure.
All right. So now, Francis, you don't have to do all of them. You just have to do mine this time.
Well,
usually you have to do both.
I know. Yeah. Usually. Yeah. That's okay.
Okay. So Marx, you're gonna get to pick one of these people. Constipated lass.
Well,
the frolicking fowl. Masochism minion. Oh boy. The Italian stallion. Senior sadist. Doorstopper man. The Be Kind Rewind Enforcer. Nerf herder. Devious duck. Okay, you like any of those?
The quill who quacks.
The Mewling crow. There's another one. The quill who cracks. Okay, you just pick one of those.
Maybe the Be Kind Rewind Enforcer. How about that?
All right, good. Very nice. Good.
Do with that.
Okay.
I don't know any of them.
Doorstopper man. Are you gonna?
Yeah, that's not much better. Okay,
no,
fine.
do Be Kind Rewind. There can be stuff besides what his powers are that can come into the scene as well.
Or I could be Devious Duck. How about that?
No. Just do the Be Kind Rewind. I'll figure it out.
Okay, Be Kind Rewind.
All right, he's the Be Kind Rewind Enforcer. Okay, I'll be constipated last then.
Okay. So sorry, Jill. The climaxer will have to come next time.
Yes, well, thank
but
you. So, folks, give us what crisis, what strange crisis does the Be Kind Rewind Enforcer and constipated lass have to solve? What is threatening the city here? It's a really serious, probably actually not serious at all, but goofy crisis. Give us that in the chat. And then Marx will be the Be Kind Rewind Enforcer with the sound effects provided by Julie. And I will be Constipated Lass with the sound effects provided by Francis. And also, if any other characters come in, either Francis or Julie can provide the voices of those characters. What do you do? You love doing that. Why are you making faces about that?
Another pre-show thing.
Not really. I just told you. I said it right now. That's not a pre-show
I know,
thing.
but Marx was explaining the game and used an example of someone who farts.
Oh.
That's right. I forgot about that.
But okay. Well, that's good for this segment.
So
we got here's our possible crises. The pumps won't work because the vandals took the handles. The pumps on what?
On the toilets.
Oh,
I was going to say water pumps. I don't know.
I thought it was gas pumps. Okay. Return adult material. Return sticky. Okay, gross.
When I was 18, I worked at a video store and there was an adult section. I had to clean back there. It was awful.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Oh my god.
It was awful.
Wait, did you separate it with beads?
It was a curtain.
That was a curtain.
Or wait, was it a door? Oh god, it's been so long.
And we also got from Carrie protecting the last blockbuster chain from an invasion of accountants.
Oh, somebody talked about that.
Julie, what is up with him and the jizz all over the place? Jeez.
Well, no, it's just a private viewing booth that people.
All right, first we have these being sticky, and now we have the private viewing booth needs to be cleaned too. Someone glued all the library books to the shelves. I like that one. Oh, Scorpio says it was gas pump, so I had it right.
Oh, I was going for water pumps.
All right. How about this? Let's protect the last blockbuster video from an invasion of accountants. How about that? Okay. That's the crisis. Okay. I like to believe that it'd be nice if there is one blockbuster left, maybe in the world.
Wait, the one in
there is one left, right?
Utah, I think it is.
We had a video store, not Blockbuster, but a video store just recently closed down here.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna. I'm actually gonna do something weird, but I'm luck, so we can say.
We have the Be Kind Rewind. What do you? Enforcer. That's who Marx is. All right, Julie's doing the sound effects for him. I am constipated last. France is doing it for me, the sound effects. And we're projecting the last blockbuster from an invasion of accountants. Did you find the last blockbuster?
Yeah, it's now Dish. it's now it's like now selling to Dish. They don't have like any
Like Dish, the satellite stuff.
Yeah,
all right. Well, that was a bummer. All right.
It's not really a blockbuster, eh?
It's in Bend, Oregon. Sorry, only one remains in
there,
Bend,
Julie's
Oregon.
got it for us.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's where we are. We're in Bend, Oregon, protecting the last
Bend,
blockbuster.
Oregon.
All right. All right, you guys ready to go?
Oh, sure. It's born ready.
Francis, will you fucking stop it? We haven't even started. Oh, you're starting the scene for me?
The store managers are really gassy.
Oh, yeah, jeez. Listen, be kind of rewind, Enforcer. Thank goodness you're here. I have this really old VHS I'm trying to return. Can you help me?
Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm really backed up, man. I just can't get it out.
It's terrible. Give me that VHS tape.
Oh, my God. Wow, you rewound it. That's amazing. Just with your fingers. Why you?
It's got magic fingers.
Wait, why is the manager telling you have magic fingers? What's going on with you and the manager here?
It's pretty cute. I can't help it.
Ooh la la. We're accountants. We need to come in.
Oh my God! There's a bunch of angry accountants knocking on the door. What should we do?
Oh no! Let's block it with.
Listen, I'm gonna.
Of celebrities or something.
Let's block it with celebrities. Oh, little cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, cardboard.
Great. All right, great. Let's get all the cardboard cutouts. Here's Jennifer Lawrence. There's Hugh Jackman. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, great. Oh, this one talks. It has a button on it. It was really cool. Wait, let me hit it again.
Get to the ground. Get to the chopper. Get to the Taco Bell. Eat your food.
All right, that was wow. It has a lot. It's programmed with a lot of them.
Let's do it. Rewind it now. Hit the buttons and I'll rewind them. Interesting.
Wow, that was really interesting. I've never heard Schwarzenegger rewound like that. All right, listen. I'm going to. I can't take a dump. I'm just going to fart at these accountants and try to scare them away.
Good idea. Let me get over here.
Okay, this is a big one now. Oh, those were quiet ones, actually. That wasn't as good as I hoped.
Oh, God, the smell. Oh, it's so bad. Maybe we don't want to go in that one. Maybe we want to go to the other oldest blockbuster.
Run away.
Maybe the last one. Maybe we'll go to the second to the last blockbuster if we
can.
can.
Oh, good. I think it scared them off.
I think so. They did the math and decided it wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it.
Oh, the smell isn't worth it. I know that. I mean, I can't hear you from the other side of the door. Never mind. Hold on. This is button. What happens when you press this button? Welcome to the blockbuster.
Wait, I want to press the button on the Hugh Jackman one.
Oh yeah. I'm a Australian and I like to eat Marmite. It's delicious.
Oh wait, I thought it was gonna be like from his movie roles. Let me try it again.
Weird.
I used to sing once. Not so much anymore.
This is terrible. That's not Wolverine. That's just him.
Interview
sound
cutouts.
like
No.
Wait. Let me do this. Okay, wait. All right, rewind, man. Take that cutout of Sean Connery from The Hunt for Red October and press the button on that one. All right, now I'm gonna make it go forward.
All right, I'll make it go forward this time.
Why are you guys pressing my buttons? I don't like my buttons pressed. It's so tickly. It makes me feel so hot inside. Yes.
Whoever programmed these things is really weird. These cutouts.
Weird.
It doesn't smell anymore. Let us in.
Oh no, the accountants are back.
Wait, let's rewind the farts.
Oh, good. Let's see what that sounds like. Wow, it really sounds like it's getting sucked back up into my ass.
That can't be healthy.
You should see
All
a
right.
doctor after this.
Now play forward again, but do it at like super fast speed so they come out really fast.
Bella, I love you.
Oh my God, look at that. It blew them like across the block. It was so powerful. All right, good. I think we defeated them.
Oh, good.
And the villagers rejoiced. Yay!
All right, hey, so let's hit the adult section.
I'm at it.
All right, end scene.
anymore.
All right, let's end scene. Okay, there's not actually music playing in the adult section like that.
Not in ours.
A little light mood lighting in there. And
We had a little window.
It's like a little red light that you flip on when they're in there. Do not disturb.
a little sock on the door.
I used to give a free rental to whoever would take the videos and reshelve them for me back then.
Oh my God,
nice.
really?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to. I was 18-year-old girl. I don't want to be stuck back in that room with only one way in and one way out with a bunch of guys going through the videos. I mean,
That's a really good
so
point.
there were a couple of customers I'd be like, "I'll give you a free rental if you go shelve these for me."
You had the power, Julie. You had the power.
It was pretty awesome.
Carrie says, accountants are used to gas. They are bean counters,
Plus, they tend to be pretty uptight.
And Jalou says, FrefCon at the Lax Blockbuster.
Ooh, Bend, Oregon. Here we
Let's
go.
go to Bend, Oregon. All right.
Woo. Can't
I'd like
wait.
to go to Oregon.
Sell me some dish.
All right, folks. Thank you for those great suggestions. That was superhero side effects. Hope you enjoyed that. All right. Before we do some more geeky nonsense, let's talk more about Dragons of a Different Tale. The new anthology, 17 Unusual Dragon Tales. If you watched last week, you heard a whole lot about it. Marx shared how he came up with it. We had John and Sophia on as well, who talked about their stories. But Julie wrote the story with Marx. First off, Julie, why don't you remind people what's the story, the name of your story that's in there?
Wild Beast of the West. And it is a Western. So as soon as Marx and I decided we were going to write something together, I was like, it's going to be a Western. He's like, yes, I know. It's going to be a Western if it's writing with you. And I had pretty well decided on the ending of how I wanted it to end. And so then we started really developing the characters further in the story and the story from there. So it is a lot of fun. We've got cowboys and cowgirls riding dragons. And having
which is way cooler than riding horses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's horses and cattle as well, but we have a lot of our heroes and then the antagonists, riding dragons while having a shootout.
Pew,
Pew, pew.
More good sound effects. Excellent. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should put that in the book, like add sound effects to the book when you
Pew, pew, pew.
when you get to a certain page.
Yeah.
Parentheses.
I need that in ebooks. You just hit a button, sound effect. Pew, pew.
Well, like when
yeah.
you were a kid and you had those books,
Oh, yeah.
Or that's what we do the audiobook. That's what the narrator's going to do. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
And then I fired. Pew, pew, pew.
Ooh, what happens when a dragon farts? Do they still do fire?
When a dragon farts? Oh, yeah.
It depends on what they eat.
Oh, so Jalou asks, what type of riding? How does one ride a dragon, or does the dragon ride them?
Well, they ride the dragon. And
So I guess,
generally
do they sit like what part of the dragon maybe he's asking, do they sit on and that kind of deal?
sit on their back, and ours are basically, they have like a flap of skin that comes out kind of like a flying squirrel has, between the front and the back legs. So the dragons they can have them in when they're on the ground, and then when they want to fly, it comes out for them.
Oh, so they fly. They don't glide, right?
Right. They basically they can create their own. You have to read the whole thing. But they can create their own basically buoyancy in the air.
Yeah, air current, hot air.
Yeah, you know how like if you've ever seen like vultures and they got their wings out like this, and they're in the morning kind of sunning themselves like this, and they're waiting. Well, they're waiting for the air to warm up enough for them to be able to take to the air.
Oh.
And so we had the dragons where they actually produce their own hot air in order to be able to make themselves sail.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
We had a little science involved there.
And these saddles,
Oh,
you gotta
nice.
strap on their.
Yeah, it had the saddles
strap
where
into
the
them.
legs, like strap in, and then like you had almost like a seatbelt type thing with these straps that
So you don't
Come
fall
on.
off as
so
you
you
go
don't
in maneuvers
fall
and
out
stuff.
when you go out like that.
Smart. Yep.
And like our lead character, she's a fantastic rider, and she doesn't require like a bit and reins and that sort of thing. She can communicate with her body with the horses. It's very much like how a lot of the plains, the Native Americans, the Plains nations, they could have both hands free to use like a bow and arrow. I mean, they just communicated with the horse on such a higher level, even using their whole bodies and just communicating with him. So we have her doing a similar thing.
Nice.
Okay.
So they would not, as he asked, ride side saddle then.
No one in their right mind would do that for very long.
Yeah,
So what is this the first time you guys have written together?
Yeah, normally when we do something together, he writes and I edit. So this is the first time we did like co-writing together, because I've done writing on my own and then he's done writing. I haven't done fiction in quite a while though.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a co-writing this time. We decided to try it with a short story, and it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
so
usually my main editor on my stuff. So
I do a lot of line content editing and everything. So it was it was a lot of fun to have a lot more say in the story and everything. So it was really nice.
she's like, "This is the ending."
This is how it's going to be. This is what we're doing. So this is how it's going to be. It was nice.
But, and she goes, "There's a mosquito on your face."
No, I was the one with the mosquito.
Oh man.
Well, Marx, I know you had said you weren't sure at first, but then you thought it worked out quite well, right? The ending?
Yeah, it worked out well. So it's a little. The ending was a little bit. It just wasn't what I would have normally thought of, which is why you co-write with someone, right? They come up with different ideas, and but once I went back and started thinking about the plot,
Well, I really thought it went with a theme.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I told Marx I thought the ending was great. Yeah.
good.
So that was awesome.
I like the ending. I like the whole story. I could be biased, but
We're pretty happy with it.
All right. So my friend Kathy here, who I think I mentioned last week, she's still in the hospital, but she is better now. Surgery went well. So
Yay.
she just told me
I'm
before.
glad.
So thank you for watching, Kathy. I'm so glad everything is getting better. She wants to know, she wants to order the book, or I think she did order it on Amazon. Do you know? I think is it still in pre-order? Do you have any idea? We're just waiting for Amazon, right? At this point?
yeah, just waiting for Amazon because I think at Barnes and Noble it's ready to go.
It's already ready to go. So
And actually, I feel like we talked about this I don't know if it was on air or not, but about how there's third parties that kind of do stuff. There's a third party on there right now on Amazon who must have bought copies.
do not
Somewhere
pay
else.
that higher price.
And they're
people.
trying
Oh,
to-
did they do what I was telling?
Yeah,
They did to
they're
my
trying
book.
to sell it for a
If
higher
someone's
price.
trying to sell it for $20 or more, do not buy it. That is not from us.
See,
Ours
I
is
hate
like
that Amazon allows that.
$17.95 or something
I
like
don't
that.
know why Amazon allows that. It's
But
crazy.
ours is like
It's ridiculous.
$17.95. It's just below $18. So if someone's trying to charge you over $20, that's not us. Do not encourage these people.
Amazon lets people do that. I read a big article on Forbes or something about that because people are getting upset.
It's BS, total BS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, but if you go to books2read.com/Dragonsdale, first off, you can get the Kindle almost anywhere. Lots of links there.
Okay.
There's also paperback links. So if the Amazon is higher, there's a Barnes & Noble link at this link for paperback. And I don't know if it's anywhere else Marks on paperback, but I know it's at least at Barnes & Noble.
It could be, but those are two main spots. That
Yeah.
But in Barnes & Noble, you can order it right now and it'll ship it out soon. Like it's available right now.
Amazon might be dragging their feet a little bit for some reason.
So, folks, if you can always by the way, Kathy or anybody else, you can always return yours on Amazon if you don't want to wait and order it from Barnes & Noble instead.
Yeah,
Or if
sorry.
you paid some high price for that or something. Again, that's totally out of our hands. It's the stupid thing Amazon allows.
Yeah,
Yes.
and there's extra delays because of the holidays and everything.
yeah.
And I think Amazon's been having some technical issues anyway. So,
But you can definitely get the Kindle one right now, and and like the paperback is available for sure in Barnes & Noble. I know some people are waiting for that
It
one.
should be a very pretty book. So.
Yes, I am. Yes, Mark's just ordered some author copies for me the other day, so I can't wait to get the print version and look at.
pretty soon. So
Yes, it's a race to see who of us gets it first.
I just got an email. It's just with the shipping for mine. So.
Oh, did you really?
Yep.
Well, mine just said it's arriving. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't got anything.
No.
You should get it first, actually, since you're the one who came up with the whole thing. All right, cool, folks. But yes, please, we would love it if you guys could, if you haven't already, purchase a copy. That helps us out. Indie authors need all the help they can get. Books3.com/Dragon's Tail. Check it out. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, leave a review, and if you like it, it helps a lot with, especially Amazon. It helps big time with their algorithm.
Yeah, 5-star rating review, folks. That would be awesome. Anthony did it actually after our show last week on Friday, I think. So thank you, Anthony. Listeners mate in the chat for doing that.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, and if for some reason Westerns aren't your thing,
there's a lot.
There's a lot of
16 other
stories. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't understand it, but sure, if it's not your thing, there's other stuff too.
But yeah, so Francis is a sci-fi one. There's other sci-fi ones. Mine's like a Chinese martial arts one. We got a like noir type stuff, detective stuff.
Something like in Victorian London. Yeah.
Yeah, like YA fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a nice.
We got
mix.
rock bands and dragons.
Yeah, you got rock bands, pigeon dragons.
That's true.
Racing dragon.
Racing dragon. Yeah, it's a nice mix. I think it's really cool that we have such a creative mixture of dragon stories. I think it's neat. And we have behind the scenes essays too at the end where the authors tell you a little bit more about why they made the choices they made, the story behind the story. So I think that's a nice touch.
Yeah, I thought that was an awesome idea you had. So I really enjoyed doing that. I'm just trying to actually bring up the image of the book just one last time for people. I know we've shared this before, but there we do this on the screen here. Here's the cover, folks, if you haven't seen it. There you go. Yeah. I like
You have the
It
wrap.
looks so nice.
You have the wraparound cover.
Oh, yes. Hang on. I can share that because you sent that, yes, last week. I have, hang on. Let me remove that for a second. Give me a second. Talks amongst yourselves.
Well, that's the one with the boat, and someone was surprised there was a boat there.
I got super excited last week on air when I saw boats in water.
Oh,
I know. I was
I
thought that was the greatest thing ever for some reason.
I mean, look, there's nothing like
Dude,
a
I
good
really like
ocean.
water. All right, I like looking at water.
Oh, hey,
Even if-
someone said they like the line, "I'm wild beast of the West and will not be tamed." Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
I like how I said I'm a wild beast of the wet.
Oh yeah.
We know what you meant.
He's mixed together our story.
He's like, I really want to be wet.
He too will be excited to see the boat because then
Yes, he can be really wet.
There's assuredness there.
No,
that's
wait, I don't know why
that's the
this is
erotica
so-
thing. I am a wild beast of the moist.
Aw.
Sorry.
God.
Unfortunately, this is coming. It's coming in really tiny for some reason, folks. But that's I
You
can't.
can just
They make it
enlarge if you enlarge that in half, the other half, that people haven't seen too much of. Maybe you can. Do
Oh yeah. All right, hang on. Let me try that. I know what you mean. The back.
the back cover. Yeah.
Like this right here.
Yeah, look at that.
There's those boats
It's the boat.
in that water. There's all our names too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, let me try to get.
Isn't
to
it pretty?
It's very pretty. It's all. I think the cover's awesome. Shane Layton, right?
Yep. She did a good job.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, cool. All right. There we go, folks. All right, so check that out. Uh-oh. Okay, she said, yep. Cancel Amazon, BNN, Barnes & Noble. Here we come. All right. She's actually, well, good. I'm glad she's so excited. She's very excited. She keeps asking me about it, well, getting it. So thanks, Kathy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay, folks, there we go. Wait, you know what, Marx, why don't you tell them about GenreTainment while we're here, of course.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we do a podcast called GenreTainnment.
Two of us together.
Yep, where we interview different filmmakers, authors, writers,
Actors,
all kinds, and
directors.
yeah, the whole thing. Everybody, all the people.
All the people. You're the
All
Richard
the
Dragon of
creative people.
podcasting.
People doing lots of interesting creative things.
We even have had you on,
Mhm.
both of you on. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, so we do episodes. We're on hiatus a little bit with the anthology. That's ate up a lot of my time, but we're starting back up here either late this week or next week with new episodes, including some episodes that we'll have the authors and such on
yeah.
there. So, and then we have a year end special too coming up.
Oh yeah,
That'll have some people. So
I'm part of that.
Yeah, we usually do that in joint with SFP Now, so we're on both feeds.
wow!
The episode. Yeah, it's like a crossover.
Yeah, we'll be talking our best stuff, right? Best movies, shows, other stuff as well, right? Like video games and stuff. And
Yep, and it'll be us plus with Ian, who's from SFP Now, and then Jeff will be on, and Kat, who oh no, you haven't seen Kat though. So yeah, that's right.
I've heard Kat on the
Heard Kat.
on the
You'll hear her again.
podcast.
I've only heard Cat.
Well, you guys hear lots of cats in your place. Listeners may said when dragons meet night thongs is a recurring segment we do, folks. We do like a steamy story, like a geeky steamy story.
I don't know if it's steamy more than it is.
No,
Just
you're
like
right. It's goofy innuendo is what it
right.
is.
Yeah, it's more us trying to find reasons to use puns and stuff that are
right.
sexual.
Right. We do that with Marisa Wolf when she comes on. All right, so there we go, folks. Oh, marxpyle.com, by the way, folks, is where they can pretty much get all the stuff we've talked about, right, including GenreTainment and everything. And
Yep, that's what I update the most. There's also GenreTainment.com. You just want to look up the newest episodes by themselves, and then also CabotCrossing.com has the book listed there also.
Yeah.
So including Obsidian Monsters, which is on Kindle Vella right now.
Nice. Yes,
Yeah, we're working on that too.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, Scorpio. At the beginning of the show, I just realized this when you were talking about your website. Scorpio had said he really liked the look of the new Super Geeked Up website. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Last week, I totally revamped it. I think it looks a lot cleaner and nicer now. So thank you for saying that. Hello, Martha. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Martha.
Martha.
She never gets sick of hearing that. Julie wants to know, did you get a haircut and trim your beard?
Every time I put my hair back, he thinks I get a haircut.
Yeah.
No,
Trim your beard?
No, nothing's happened. Not unless it's last week at least.
Not
This
a
is last
thing
week.
different.
No, I mean I'm trying to copy Marx with the long hair. You know that much I'm doing
Yeah.
because I'm like he looks good with the long hair.
Yes, he does.
You know, I think because it's so much rarer to see guys with long hair, it seems to be a desirable trait now to see dudes with long hair. It's like, oh, you should do the hair long. It's like, yeah, because a lot of people do long hair.
Yeah. Nobody does that. It's crazy. Wow.
Very few people do, right? Very few
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
It used to be a thing. I mean, in the 80s, it used to be more.
Yeah.
Remember Lorenzo Lamas, and
Yeah, it was a
Lorenzo Lamas, Fabio, all the hair bands, the 80s hair bands.
all the 80s hair bands. Yeah.
Highlander
Highland.
until the last season when he got it cut short.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I mean, that's not why the show went downhill the last season, but I'm sure it did.
I think it might have been. I think that's what happened.
The hair,
didn't
the hair
help.
didn't help. Yeah, it didn't help. No, but
All right, before we move on, folks, remember, like Mark said, Obsidian Monsters is his Kindle Vella series. You can check out. That's a new, fairly new thing Kindle's doing where it's like a serialized storytelling method. And also, my Super Knocked Up is also on Kindle Vella, so you can read Obsidian Monsters and Super Knocked Up over at Kindle Vella. First 3 episodes are free of all Vella stories, and you can get a lot of free tokens.
Come for
other
the
stuff too.
3 free, and you'll stay for the rest.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and if you are brand new to Kindle Vella, they'll give you 200 tokens for free. So
Yes,
you
but
got-
using those tokens actually does help the authors get money, folks. So please
Yeah.
do
yes,
use them
yeah,
and like and rate and all that good
I need
stuff.
to buy more tokens.
Yeah, good. You do that.
yeah. Buy all the
I
tokens.
won't buy tokens because I have to catch up.
All right,
Oh
excellent.
God, no!
There you go. What'd you say, Marx?
So buy all the tokens.
All the tokens.
You're the Richard Dragon of tokens, friends.
God.
Yes, thank you. 90s long hair grunge. Loved the 90s grunge. 90s in general.
Yeah.
Grunge was great.
Telling you,
Color, do
90s.
you mean Color Me Bad, the group? Do you mean, Julie? I like that group. If they did, the pop group, it was what we were.
Huh?
I think they were long haired. Yeah. I mean, I think
Some
Donnie-
of them, not all of them. Not all
Oh,
of them.
I'm sure Mark Wahlberg had long hair when he was
He actually
part of the
didn't.
Funky Bunch. No,
I don't think so. No, I don't think he has.
he was not funky enough. I see. Okay,
He's too funky.
he was too funky for the Funky Bunch.
All right, so let's give a nice shout out to our Patreons. We appreciate all your guys' support. Patreon.com/super geeked up. If you'd like to support us, any amount you can pledge, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want. If you go $3 or more per month, you get access to our after hours show, which we will do right after this show. We do every week an extra bonus content, extra geeky chat, and we do special fandom episodes. We actually just did one on Friday. Francis, right? And
we did, yes.
Now I'm
adaptations.
Thank you. Like, what the hell were we talking about? Adaptations is what we were talking about.
You know what's funny is we didn't even talk about the movie adaptation, which was
Of what?
There's a movie called Adaptation.
Oh, yes, I've seen that. Yes, I know what you mean. Okay.
I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's with oh God.
It's now I'm blanking too. Of course,
I know.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage, right? Yes, and what's her face? The woman who wins all the Oscars, isn't it?
The one woman.
No, the one who's won the most of anyone. Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Glenn Close was not it. That was not even close. It was Meryl Streep. Okay.
Anyway, but we like to give a shout out to some of our patrons here, or $10 or more a month. So Francis will do that.
Yeah.
I have not met Meryl Streep, but her husband is a lovely, lovely man. I've met him.
Oh, very nice.
Artist. Yeah, he's
an artist.
Artist. Yeah, he's amazing. Don Montgomery's great guy, friendly, nice as can be, extremely talented. One of the nicest people you ever. I was a receptionist at a museum. And usually artists come in and you're not supposed to look them in the eye and talk to them. He walked right up to me, handed out his hand and was like, "Hi, I'm Don Gummer. Nice to meet you." And at first I didn't say my name. He was like, "And you are?" I'm like, "Oh, I didn't think you'd care." I am Julie. And he was like, "Oh yeah." And he remembered everybody's name. He was in there for like a whole week. We were putting up this installation and stuff. And they had a big event for him when it was done that weekend. And I mean, he remembered everybody's name and he was real nice to everybody. I mean, like just the part-time workers to the receptionist, to the guards. I mean, he was a really great guy.
Be like
That's
him.
awesome.
That is the moral of this story is we should.
Yeah,
be more like
I
that
don't
guy.
remember all of the artists I dealt with that were real jerks, but I remember the really nice ones.
Well, that's good.
Good.
Well, that's good. Well, luckily, all of our patrons are really nice people. We remember
Yes.
them. They're not jerks.
No.
So
They wouldn't be patrons if they were.
No, that's true. That's true. So here's the super geeky. Thank you to our super shout out patrons, also known as the super duper gooper troopers.
Goopers,
boy.
not goobers. I thought you said goobers.
The super duper gooper goobers.
I thought you said goobers. I thought that was mean.
Well, no, they're not goobers at all. They're the best. They're fantastic. And because I did Dragons last time, I'm just going to do Arnold Schwarzenegger because there was a button of him, and so I'll do that instead. So here are quotes that Arnold Schwarzenegger apparently said. All right. Maria and Justin Ron from KLI brand. That's not a drug. That's a plant, which apparently is what he said about marijuana. There are no shortcuts. Everything is Craig Allen Poole. He says reps. Money doesn't make you happy. I now have Rachel J, but I was just as happy when I had Victor Schneider.
I just realized you're not doing his movie. You're actually doing his quotes.
His real quotes, yeah.
His real quotes.
But I love this quote. He says, "Money doesn't make you happy. I now have 50 million, but I was just as happy when I had 48 million."
Is that really a quote?
That's his quote. I'm like,
You can't
thanks,
be
Arnold.
more out of touch.
Oh
You
man.
try.
Wow,
Thanks
man,
a
he was really hurting at
I'd
48.
still be happy with 40 million even.
I bet if he only had 30 million, he'd still be happy.
Yeah,
I don't know how he did it at 48 million. I don't know how he survived.
If you only knew.
I get the cheap toilet paper every week.
If it can bleed, then we can Tammy Anderson.
If we can bleed?
If it can bleed, because that's what he says to Predator. If it can bleed, we can kill it.
We can kill it.
Yep.
Or
Um,
if it bleeds, it
can
can
die.
die. It can die. That's
If
what
it
it
can
says.
die, we can kill
Oh,
it.
so
If
now
it
you are
bleeds,
doing
it
movie
can die.
quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination. It's from Goodreads, actually. It's a combination of,
right.
of movie quotes and book quotes, because apparently he did put out a book, surprisingly.
No, he has actually. I want to get up. I would like to read it. It's an autobiography. Yeah.
Okay. You'll get more from being a Johnny Pappas than a warrior. A peacemaker. Oh, here's one. Oh God! Stop Daddy's Field. His quote is "Stop whining." Sorry, Terry.
Oh, great.
Okay. Oh God, some of these are a little long. Okay. All I know is the first step is to create a vision, because when you see the vision, the beautiful vision, that creates the want for Zendria.
Nice.
If you want to turn Jalu into reality, you have to give 100% and never stop believing in your Sithos. Yeah, remember.
Nice. Worked those two together. Very good.
I did it for the other
Two
one.
other,
so
yeah,
I figured,
Rachel and Victor too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. There's some Schwarzenegger Patreon. Thanks, everybody. And by the way, if you're not even at that level, thank you for no matter what level you're at. We really appreciate it. And again, you can go to patreon.com/supergeekedup. Also, don't forget, smash that like button.
Smash that like button. You know,
Hammer
twerk on
that subscribe
button, and don't forget to pretend that bell has a mosquito on it. Bam.
That's right. Just like Julie's response to Marx, just swat that mosquito.
And Martha.
Wait, how did this get to be me doing it? He's the one that hit my cheek because he said there was a mosquito there.
It's been rewritten now.
I love how this is rewritten
I thought you said you were the one, Julie. No.
Well, the funny thing is,
no.
this was a conversation we had pre-show.
Pre-show, I was telling the story of how I walked in the house, and next thing I know, he's standing there and he just goes, there was a mosquito.
I mean, I like the other. I think we're doing a good job rebooting history here. Let's not go back.
I just walked in the house.
This is the rebooted movie version.
We're retconning this, Julie. Sorry.
Apparently, I brought a mosquito in with me, and that was what happened.
He didn't want you to be fed by a radioactive mosquito and turn into the fly or something.
Nile virus or something. I was trying to save your life.
West Nile. Yeah.
By the way, Martha says it's like listening to Arnold Schwarzenegger himself.
Is that a mosquito? No, never mind.
She also said 90s is the best decade.
It was
80s
the
for me,
last
but
great decade ever.
80s for me, but 90s I'll say is the second best. Yes,
I love
absolutely.
Yeah, 90s.
The last great decade.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree with that.
For it all went to hell.
Jalou says, "Oh, I didn't realize this. Hepburn actually has 4 Oscars with 12 nominations.
Ooh.
Streep has 3, but she has 21 nominations. That's
21. Yeah, I'm glad she got some of those after 21 nominations. She better get some
It's
of
gonna
them.
be Susan Lucci if she's not careful.
Oh, for the daytime Emmys, yeah.
Yeah.
But she finally won one. I think,
How
right?
many?
The
She
last
won the one. Yeah.
The last
That
one.
was a pity one.
I was like,
I don't want your pity.
There is no pity for
Pity
Susan
in me.
Lucci. Susan Lucci
Yeah,
rocked.
no, she earned it, Marks. Come on.
Okay, for
Slap
anyone,
that mosquito on
All
his face,
my
Julie.
children should still be on the air. Do not even get me started.
so
What
people
show
who
was
don't
it?
know,
All My Children?
All My Children.
All my
Yeah.
children, man. All my children, One Life to Live should still be on the air. Don't even get me started.
Tammy says, sorry I'm late. I was putting sparkles on a double tear crown. Well, that's a very good excuse.
Nothing wrong with that.
For our cosplay, Tammy? Very
Yeah,
nice.
it's pretty
Oh,
good.
I just thought that's something that she did all the time.
She makes a lot of costumes for her
Wow.
and her kids and her stuff, yeah. And her mom, too,
I
actually.
mean, it seems like a legitimate hobby.
All right, folks, there you go. There's our Patreons. So it's time for our next super geeky question. What is this? That's the next super
Transition
geeky-
effect.
That was great. That was a really natural wipe. I like it.
It's the hand wipe.
That's that's what they did. That's what they did in all their films. They just did this when they had the wipe.
Transition.
All right. Anyway, let's see. The question
that's
is,
a good
what is your
reference. I like
favorite
that.
fantasy that does not have a dragon in it?
Oh, that.
Are we talking about porn? No.
What the hell is up with you guys? Wait, so hang on. How much dragon porn have you watched then?
No, it doesn't have dragon. It doesn't
You
have
said
any
no
dragons.
dragon.
I know,
Actually,
but I
no.
mean,
I've never heard of any dragon porn, actually. Now we're talking about. Now, dragon erotica, I'm sure is tough.
oh yeah. There's definitely dragon erotica. All right. So anyway, this could be a movie, a show, a book, anything really, video game. So mine is a movie I've talked about quite a bit. Willow. Willow has no dragons in it.
Oh shoot! My favorite one does have dragon.
And I love it. Actually, it's kind of tough to actually think about ones that don't, to be honest with you. But yeah, Willow.
Well, there's urban fantasy. You can do urban fantasy.
That's true.
Sure. But yes, I love Willow. Great movie. Highly recommend it. I'm excited for the new Willow series on Disney Plus as well. All right, what do you got, Francis?
Well, my first answer is Mariah Carey because she did sing a song called Fantasy and doesn't have dragons in it.
Every fucking time you gotta say some nonsense about.
But it's true.
But there was a dragon in the video.
No, there wasn't.
Just kidding.
Like, wait a minute. And it was featured in the movie Free Guy, which I enjoyed very much.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that now.
Oh, yeah,
Disney
we
Plus.
need to watch that.
No, we haven't seen that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much. I saw it twice. But yeah, no. Luckily, my favorite, sort of my favorite fantasy was Jeff. He only watched the show though, Legend of the Seeker. But the Sword of Truth series is a fantasy book that has 0 dragons in it. No dragons whatsoever. It's just people. There's actually no weird creatures at all in it. It's mostly just people.
There's magic though, but just people.
There's magic.
Like my first fantasy thing I loved was Neverending Story, but that's got a luck dragon in it.
It does have the luck dragon. Yes.
Yeah.
So Sword of Truth
Valkor's a dragon.
Is the Seeker one or which one?
Yeah, Sword of Truth is.
Legend of the Seeker.
Yeah, that's the Wizard
We
First
saw
World book.
part of that one.
Yeah.
That's a great choice, Francis. You're right. There's no dragons in there.
Yep. Yeah. Because then I was like, oh, Wheel of Time, but no, the guy's name is the Dragon Reborn. Like that's the name of the name of the main character. Like that's his title. So I'm like,
But there are any real dragons?
There aren't any real dragons.
There's no real dragons in the Wheel of Time.
So there you go. You could say Wheel of Time then.
Yeah, but I was
All right.
like, I thought the loophole would be like the guy's name is the Dragon. So I'm like,
So Marx and Julie, what do you got?
If that
Yeah,
logic,
nothing.
Richard the Dragon's a dragon. He's not a dragon.
I got nothing.
No book series or anything you really like that don't have dragons in it?
I think Dresden Files has a dragon.
I was gonna say, I think.
Oh, really?
And Supernatural
Oh, wow.
technically has a dragon in one
Yeah.
episode.
Wait, does Supernatural have
Because
dragons?
he used
It
that
had
as an answer
dragons.
last week. Yeah.
One episode had a dragon, yeah.
And technically, Angel had a dragon
at
at
the very
the
end,
end.
there was a dragon.
What about
my
Buffy?
God.
Does Buffy have a dragon?
Buffy.
She didn't have a dragon,
Yes.
right?
Except they're in the same universe. But
Yeah, it's the same
But
universe.
it's a
so I
different
don't think that
show.
would count.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's a shared universe.
the mayor is kind of like a dragon in some ways. Isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what kind of monster he is.
And folks in the chat, of course, you can also share your favorite fantasy that don't have dragons in it as well.
Oh, yeah.
One that I picked that I don't think has a dragon in it is Chronicles of Shannara, right?
Oh,
Shannara
yeah.
Chronicles.
The Shannara
Shannara.
Chronicles.
I
Hmm.
don't
Good
think there's a
choice.
dragon in there.
I don't think did there. Was there?
Not that I know of. I mean, maybe some point.
I've only seen the show, but not in the show.
Yeah, we just saw the show. That was good. That was a good. I'll go
Yeah,
down.
it's too bad it's only 2 seasons.
Yeah, it is a shame. It's pretty good.
Should have
pretty
lasted
good.
longer. Ooh, Rob.
There's no dragons in Conan either. Any of the Conans. It was
No.
Arnold.
Oh, there you go.
Arnold.
Yeah.
When the
Pirates
dragon
are
showed up,
killing
he
him.
just went, get out of here, and then just no more dragons in the movies.
So do you guys consider John Carter fantasy or sci-fi or a blend?
John
That was
Carter?
Sci-fi.
Yeah, it's sci-fi.
It's sci-fi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's any dragons there, but then that wouldn't count.
Yeah. I mean, it's soft sci-fi, but yeah.
It kind of feels more like fantastical to me though. But
Yeah.
Well,
but
Star
there's
Wars is technically sci-fi fantasy.
yeah.
A lot of sci-fi some sci-fi back then was like that, adventure sci-fi kind of thing, swashbuckling and stuff. Just fun.
All right. No one in the chat can think of anything without dragons.
I mean,
Wow.
I
Dragons
think
really
it's-
permeate our culture here,
I kind of think, well, it does really.
which is why everybody should go watch Willow. If you haven't.
Watch the series Introduce a Dragon.
No.
When they
Well, I can
introduce-
still say the movie though. I
Watch
still
the
got
what?
the movie.
Because it's coming back, Willow is. So,
Oh.
They're making a Disney Plus series out of it.
yeah. Dragon.
Sometime 2022, I think it's going to come out.
I was even the Marvel universe couldn't escape it because there was dragons in Shang-Chi. So like you can't even escape
Yeah.
Yeah,
dragons in
that's true.
And they got, it hasn't been an MCU yet, but the big famous dragon in Marvel Comics is Fin Fan Foom.
Fing Fang Foom, Foom, yeah.
All
Dragon
right,
Dance
let's
doesn't
see.
have dragons in it?
Well, I'm assuming it does, right? Because it's the Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, Dragonlance does.
I think Martha's just saying she loves those books.
Oh,
That's great.
Margaret West, Tracy Hickman wrote that.
Oh, Labyrinth,
Those-
someone said.
Yeah. Wait, Weiss and Hickman, right?
Tracy Hickman and Margaret
And Margaret Weiss, right?
Weiss. Yeah.
Were there dragons and gargoyles? I think we established earlier. Supposedly there were not. At least Francis says.
I don't know. There weren't. Yeah.
So you could say gargoyles then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There weren't dragons.
Yeah, you know what? I
labyrinth.
forgot. I was thinking about this before the show. Like has Labyrinth. Labyrinth would count.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah. I almost said that one.
What about?
I mean,
Le-
there was a
Legend doesn't have,
dragon.
right?
There was a dragon labyrinth.
There
in
was.
David Bowie's pants.
Boy.
Is that a dragon in your pants? Are you happy to see me?
I was just really happy to see that underage girl.
Well, by the way,
Yes.
talking about vampires and underage girls. Yeah.
Yeah,
What about the
right.
Goblin?
Goblin
King there?
Kings really like underage girls, apparently.
It's a little
Watch me
weird.
play with my
At least Edward
ball.
didn't have a fucking boner.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Terrence,
Didn't
I'm
want to
telling
pay any
you,
attention.
couldn't watch that movie because of those pants. I couldn't watch it.
That's all you can watch. You mean?
That's all I was looking at the entire time. I don't care if it was playing with the ball. It's just like boom. I just zoomed in like
Yeah,
there it
you're
is.
focused on his balls, not the other
Yeah.
balls.
Oh man.
Were there dragons in Fantasy Island? Julu wants to know.
No.
there you go.
There
That's
wasn't.
Maybe the horror one that came out, the horror movie.
No.
Stop talking about porn in your horrors, Marx. Jeez. The
think
Dark
only-
Crystal, keeping with the Henson movies.
Dark Crystal's a good one actually.
There's no dragons there, right?
No dragons in that
I
one
don't think
either.
so.
No.
So there you go. Look at Cass coming up with all these ones.
Yeah.
Nice job.
It is difficult. Like, everyone's favorite fantasy was Game of Thrones for a while, and you can't say that because that's like the whole premise. Is
It wasn't my favorite fantasy, but yeah, I know.
Honestly, I didn't care for it.
Yeah, I think it's because it's The Hobbit, such a famous story that had Smaug, and then and that inspired so much, and then Dungeon Dragons is of
Mhm.
course got dragons. So
It's in the name.
yep, it'd be funny if there was no dragons. Just kidding.
No. And there's no dungeons either.
There's no dungeons either. Yep.
Neither one.
You're just on fields fighting non-dragons.
It's Fields and Fun.
That's a good name. I would play that game, Fields and Fun.
That
It's like
didn't
it's like a
test
rules light Dungeons and Dragons.
well. That name didn't test well, so they went with Dungeons
Right.
and Dragons.
Go ahead, guys. Let's play Fields and Fun. You're like, what? No, thanks. All right. Let's see. Were there? Okay, we have Buffy. I think we established there were not dragons in Buffy.
No, but
No,
there
but in
was
the
an,
shared universe and Angel.
there was an angel. So famous last scene. An
I'm
angel.
gonna slay a dragon.
Tammy, I mentioned Legend. Yeah, it didn't have a dragon, just Tim Curry's horns. That's right.
No, that's true. Did Percy Jackson have a dragon?
I
I don't think so.
That
okay.
was a
Well,
super
I don't know. I haven't read all the books. I've only seen the movies, so I don't think in the movies they did. I cannot speak because that's more about gods.
Yeah.
It's Greek mythology.
Although, but then he did a whole Rick Riordan did a whole Norse series of gods. I think. I don't know what other ones he's done, so maybe not.
Did Narnia have a dragon?
As a lion. I don't think it's.
That's the same thing.
Oh, I loved those.
I don't know if
I-
Narnia.
I haven't.
has
I don't
Santa
think. I
Claus.
haven't read all. I've only read some of them, but I don't think it does. I think you may have got a good one.
I didn't
there.
read all of them. I saw.
Yeah,
one or
Narnia's
two.
cool. I saw all the movies and I've read a couple of the books.
I've only I've seen the
I read
first
the books
two.
when I was a kid.
Oh, it's great for a kid. It is good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, he says technically there wasn't Fantasy Island. There were two separate episodes where Satan, aka the devil, was in them.
yeah, there
Oh,
was
you
an
saying
episode with the
you
devil.
saying
wasn't
Satan
he?
is a
That
dragon?
wouldn't be the dragon.
But why? Yeah, why is Satan a dragon though? I would ask.
He was just a
Sometimes he known as a
dude.
dragon.
He was just a dude tempting Ricardo Montalban to.
Oh wait, was Ricardo Montalban the devil?
No, he wasn't the devil. He was supposed to be He wasn't necessarily like a heavenly.
He wasn't good
figure
or bad, right,
anything.
necessarily?
Yeah, he wasn't good or bad. He was just the guy that provided the fantasies.
So Tammy says there is a dragon in Percy Jackson when the Greeks meet the Roman demigods.
Ah,
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you.
By the way, here's Kathy has a great choice. Highlander has no dragons.
Woohoo, Highlander!
They have
Yeah,
demons,
sure.
though. Yeah, no dragons.
No.
There you go.
I love Highlander, the series.
Me too. Yeah, series is much better than the
Oh, yeah.
movies.
Great. They're rebooting it, right?
Supposedly with Henry Cavill playing
Mhm.
the lead.
I guess I'll give it a shot.
Can't play everything. Stop it, dude.
No. That's Chris Pratt.
No. Well, first off of that, you know what? He was amazing as Geralt. I didn't think he was, so I would totally watch. I'll take him as
I would be
Highlander.
curious. He was good as Witcher.
Man, that original was so great.
Mm-hmm.
And Henry Cavill, man, I love that he's such a big geek like us. Like,
Yeah.
He plays Warhammer.
I saw a clip. He was on Graham Norton, which is a UK talk show
Yeah.
on BBC American stuff. And Graham was like, "So you do like figures and stuff, right? Is it Warcraft?" And he's like, "No, it's Warhammer." And he was telling all about how he painted the figures and stuff, and how he really enjoys
Oh,
it.
that's cool.
He does play World of Warcraft though too. So.
Oh, yeah. But he was right. He was talking about Warhammer in that particular instance. Yeah.
Oh, Narnia has a dragon, Kathy. Oh, dang nabbit.
Does it?
I don't know.
Which book?
Every fantasy has. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
there's
we got
so
several
many
that don't.
Yeah, that's true.
And by the way, Roddy McDowell played the devil, supposedly in Fantasy Island, the sweetest, kindest saint ever. Okay, nice.
I mean, it's sort of right. I saw the clip of that episode where he comes to tempt him, and it's just like
I don't know. I haven't seen that, but Lucifer's kind of the coolest, sweetest devil ever. And
The TV show Lucifer.
TV
not-
show
I saw the
Lucifer.
first season. I never watched.
Oh,
past
you
that
thought
first
we were.
season.
Oh, the first season.
I know she wasn't talking about really Lucifer.
No. The first season's okay. 2
It just
through
gets better.
5 is awesome. It just
Oh,
keeps
wow.
getting better and better. 6 is like
We finally watched the finale.
we finally watched the finale. You know, Gilmore Girls is a great show that didn't have a great last season too, and it's survived the test of time. So I have faith that Lucifer will too. It just wasn't the greatest ending.
Not enough Tom Welling, I guess.
Yeah.
He was
Who's
only
my
in for
Tom?
1 season.
Oh, okay.
All
It
right.
was a
There you
good
go,
arc
folks.
though.
There's those are fantasies without dragons, and we will now move on to our last geeky game of the night, which Francis is going to introduce for us.
Oh yeah. Oh, Annika loves Lucifer and agrees with Julie. There you go. Did Annika run in to say that, or did she just saunter in? Because she needs to run in, arms flailing, upset with something we said. Otherwise, it doesn't
Supernatural.
count.
Yes, Supernatural had an episode of dragons.
Yep. There's
Yeah,
one
there's dragons
episode.
everywhere, Julie.
And I'm glad you agree with me on Lucifer. Endings are hard. It's still a good show.
There was an episode where dragons kidnapped a bunch of virgins,
Yeah.
but they really just needed one virgin.
I don't
to
understand
kill
why they
for-
kidnapped
for-
all of them. They needed one,
Yeah.
and they were
Where?
like, "Okay, let's take all these virgin girls," and then they just throw one to sacrifice. I'm like,
Is
"What
this
did they
Lucifer
need
or
all these others
Supernatural?
for?"
Supernatural.
On Supernatural,
Oh.
it made no sense.
Yeah, it was weird.
Listen,
was
you might
bizarre.
lose a bunch of virgins along the way, so you need some backup.
It's the
Maybe they
hoarding.
won't be. Maybe they'll have sex with someone along the way, and they're
I
not
was going to
virgins
say
anymore.
they were afraid they wouldn't still be virgins when they put them in the van and got them where they were going.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
Because they're like oh, if we're not virgins, they won't take us anymore.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you, Tammy. Good to know she ran in. Good.
I like your imagery. I know her arms flailing. Now I'm going to picture that from now on.
Yeah. She has to run into the room with arms flailing.
Wait,
Otherwise,
what
it's
did
not
Jeff
a
and
true
Francis
ending.
say?
Lucifer's
I
worth
heard something
that
about
much.
Lucifer. I gotta say this.
Virgins are like chips. You can't
You
take
can't
just
take
one.
I'm
Nice,
not
Tammy.
gonna. I mean, look. The only
a
other
comment of the
response
night.
is once you pop, you just can't stop. Anyway, moving on to
That's what happens when they're no longer the virgin.
exactly. All right, let's geek it on, shall we? 3 people will play fictional characters on a geeky dating game, and with a contestant asking them questions and trying to figure out who they are. Oh yeah, we'll get character suggestions from you, the audience, and whoever
Fran-
is the. Oh, I am, I guess.
Francis, why don't you be the person asking the question so you can click off
Okay.
chat? Because then Marx and Julie can both look at the same screen, so that's probably better if you do it. Sorry to interrupt you, but yeah. So Francis will not look at the chat. He's
no
going to be
idea
the
what's
person
going
asking us
on.
dating questions, right?
So do we
Yes.
pick one in the chat, but we don't tell anybody, right?
You don't say. Well,
But what if we pick the same one?
We won't.
How do you know?
I know what you're going to pick.
Okay.
I mean,
I
what are
just
we
know,
supposed
honestly,
to pick? What are we
here's the
supposed to
thing.
pick again?
No, the audience will give us.
Yeah,
that.
So,
so put it in that chat
here's the
room
thing.
now.
I mean, it hasn't happened so far. If it is, I'll just switch my own character. So
Okay.
you guys can maybe just point to your screen so you know you're not picking the same one, right? You two. So each of you, so folks, we need not about virgins. We need lots of, although that's good too. Put fictional characters, again, real characters like
fictional virgins,
but characters that like Highlander or Lucifer, whatever that kind of
And
stuff.
what are we supposed to do?
So, or fictional virgins like Will.
You're gonna pick one of these
Wesley
characters they put in the chat, but keep it to yourself, Julie.
Yeah,
You can point out to Marx if you want to know, so he doesn't pick the same. And then Francis is going to ask you questions like on a geeky dating show. You're going to answer as your character would answer the question. So if you're Wonder Woman, you would answer how you think Wonder Woman would answer the question.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to figure out who we are.
Okay.
All right, keep them coming, folks. I see some choices already in there. Again, Francis is not looking, so he doesn't know what's going on in the chat.
I mean, which one you want?
So you can say secret stuff about Francis too if you want right now. I'm just kidding because he can say it later.
How impressive,
I'm leaning
how
here.
impressive my Arnold Schwarzenegger impression is. I'll take that.
I'm leaning towards.
Yes, they actually. You know what? You're right. They're all writing about how they love your Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation.
Oh my God. It's like he's there in the room. It wasn't for the fact that I could see his face. We would
Actually, after you guys pick,
I don't know.
You could put it in the. No, you can't. Don't put it in the private. Oh no, you.
No, don't put in the private
no,
chat.
You're there. You're over there. Never mind. Never mind. Don't do that.
That's how I hide from the regular
Yeah, I
chat.
think I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know how that one would talk.
You guys got your choices?
I think so.
I guess.
She's really excited about hers.
You don't have to do an impersonation of the
that the
character.
one?
It's
Yeah.
just supposed to be like a
How they would answer.
Yeah.
just how they answer.
Okay.
Because sometimes if you do the impression, it gives it away.
Okay.
And the challenge is to figure out who.
Oh,
you
we
are.
got some good ones coming in there late. Thanks everybody for putting these in here. By the way, all right, you're
thank
both
you.
good.
Yep, we're good.
Sure.
All right. See, I want to pick this one, but I don't know if one of you picked it. Possibly.
Here's what
All
I
right,
can do.
I have two in mind.
guess.
Then I have two in mind. I'm going to go last because I want to see what they do.
Ah, yeah. Okay, there you go.
All right. So folks, we don't use bachelor, bachelorette. We just use batch, and this one it could be any gender. So Mark's will be batch 1, Julie will be batch 2, I'm batch 3. Francis will ask.
Can we change batch to Gooper?
Gooper 1, 2, and 3. Great. Love
Gooper
it.
1, 2, and 3.
That's even better
Okay.
because that can be any gender too.
Yeah,
Gooper.
that's fairly
am I one?
gender neutral.
You're one.
You're one.
Okay.
Okay,
You're
so Marcus
Gooper
1,
one.
Julie is Gooper 2.
I'm the first gooper.
You are the head Gooper.
I'm Gooper Jr.
Yes.
All right.
I'm Gooper the third.
All right.
Oh wait. Oh, do you need some? Wait, no, I don't do theme music for this one. I forgot.
You don't do. You only do theme music for the news one.
Superhero
that we
Act,
do.
the news
Yeah.
show.
So this one doesn't have. This doesn't have. It just starts off. So. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow. All right. Wow. 3 eligible goopers. I love it. All right. So gooper number 1. If you were to take me on a fabulous date, where would you take me?
Oh, well, I would take you out for a fun outside adventure. We'd go ice skating and play with snowballs and just have all sorts of fun. It would be just like, we might even get in our birthday suits. Who knows? It'd be fun.
Wow. Wow, you move pretty fast there, Gooper number 1. All
Life's
right.
short. You got to live it.
Gooper number 2. Where would you take us on a very fancy, wonderful date?
Well, the best date would definitely be around this time of year.
Okay.
And then I would make sure that we went round to as many houses as possible to punish as
Oh, I
many
like it.
really bad kids as we possibly could.
Ooh, I like that part already. Oh, wow. 50 Shades of Christmas. Okay. Gooper number 3. Where would you take us on a fantastic date?
Oh, golly, gee, fancy date. Well, I think we should go on a ship. I'm real good around boats, and I'm sure we won't get lost or anything. And as long as the date only lasts 3 hours, we'll be in great shape.
Speaking of boats, I hear there's this book with a cover that has boats on it.
Oh, golly, that sounds amazing. What's it called?
Well, it's called Dragons of a Different Tail. You got to go pick it up. It has boats on the cover.
I will. I love boats.
All right, Gooper number 1. You want to impress me with a meal, I'm pretty sure. So what would you make us? What kind of food would you make us on this fantastic date that we're going to be on?
I make you some nice, tasty vegetable meal salad. A nice salad, yeah.
A salad. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I like salads. Staying healthy. Gotcha. I like it. Gooper number 2. What kind of meal would you make us for our date?
Anything I can cook with coal.
Coal. Only coal. Oh. Wow. I like a good barbecue, so that works for me. All right.
There
I
you
like
go.
it. Okay. Gooper number 3. What would you make us for dinner?
I got a lot of practice making things with coconuts. You can drink coconuts, coconut stew, coconut soup. Put some leaves in the coconuts. That's what you're basically getting from me. That's all I know.
I was really hoping you put the lime. Yeah.
No, we don't have any lime. Sorry.
I could not. Someone had to say it.
I was like,
We didn't have any lime. Sorry.
oh, all right. All right. All right. Goopers, final question for you all. So, it's after the date and you want to end it on a high note. How would you end our date on a high note there, Gooper number 1?
I'd end it with a song and a dance.
Oh, golly, I like to sing. What, can we hear a little bit of it?
With a switch.
Okay, well, apparently you're going to save the song for the actual date. I like it. I like a little mystery there. All right.
Yeah.
Gooper number 2, how would you end our
The
date?
switch.
Oh, you're just going to just smack us with the switch? Oh, I thought that was for your Gooper number 1, but oh my goodness. Oh,
There's a
man,
mosquito.
I'm more
Adam.
loving this. Yes. Yeah, in case of mosquito, we're ready with the switch.
I
Right.
really don't know what else to say.
That works for me. All right, Gooper number 3. What would you do for at the end as we finish up our date?
I introduced you to all the wonderful people that I have, that I know. There's only
You have
about
them?
I have them.
Let them go, Gooper number 3. Let them go.
I mean, they're not like my hostages or anything.
If they are, I'll come find you.
We're just all kind of stuck together. There's a bunch of people who have names. 2 people didn't have names at first. It was weird, and then they got names later on. I didn't really understand that part, but my boss is really grumpy. Probably won't introduce you to him.
Okay.
But there's this really smart guy who likes to screw around with inventions. That's cool. And
the rest.
And the rest.
There's a lot of rest of people.
Okay. Wow. Well. All right. So Marx, you're Olaf. Or not
Close.
Olaf. I don't remember the names from Frozen. It's
That's what listeners may thought too, by the way.
Oh, was it Olaf? Because Olaf is the guy, is the deer, isn't he?
No, Olaf's the snowman.
No.
Olaf's the snowman.
So you're really close
You're
on
very
the
close.
type of character he is.
You're very, very close.
You're very close to the type of character.
Oh, so
Not from
you're
Frozen.
just open up for. Oh, you're just Frosty, the snowman.
Yes.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Oh, he does say that, doesn't he?
Julie, are you Krampus?
Yes.
Oh man, I was like, oh, this. I was like, yeah,
Oh, Tammy guessed it. There you go. Good.
Krampus. Okay.
I mean, Cole, Switch, bad kids. I mean, that's all I could think of.
Why
I mean,
is
that's
Krampus
pretty close.
like into BDSM?
No, Krampus is like.
Krampus is the one that
opposite.
punishes.
No, but a switch. The switch is like, I feel like a BDSM thing.
No, for punishing, for hitting bad
All
kids.
right.
Yeah. Hit him in
Give
the
him
hand.
coal and you hit him with a
She
switch.
didn't say a whip, a leather whip.
I know.
A cat
You
of
can use a
nine
switch
tails.
in that. Or
Nobody
no.
uses
Nine.
switches on kids anymore. Jeez.
What's the world coming to?
Oh man, if you could only go back to that. And you were Gilligan.
Yes, I was.
Gilligan.
The new
I first
Gilligan
thought-
Island. He deliberately maroons them to keep them forever.
I actually thought you were the professor at first. But then okay. Well, cool. Good job, guys. I like the Christmas theme going with that.
Yeah.
No dragons. I appreciate that.
No dragons. You're right.
Dragons.
All right, thank you guys in the chat for providing all those characters.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
hey,
you.
that's that is our main show for tonight.
Mhm.
Remember, though, we do going to do after hours right after this. Just if you're a Patreon supporter, head on over to patreon.com/supergeekedup.
Check it out.
It'll be on the homepage there after in a few minutes. Just hit refresh if you don't see it right away. And we got some more geeky chat for you. Talking more sexy characters over there. And speaking of sexy characters, let's say thanks to Marx and Julie.
Yeah.
Frosty, is that what you said?
Frosty and Krampus. No, that's a couple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very sexy.
It's got a
All
right.
long carrot.
What did you just do? You just did this.
Long carrot.
Carrot.
Put it up by your nose, please.
It was. It's a bad angle.
It's like that Buffy episode
I
where she's.
can vouch it was by his nose.
Okay.
Jeez, so dirty-minded. It's not time yet. It's not after
I
hours
know
yet.
it's not that episode.
Oh, it's always time in the show. All right, folks. Remember, you can go to marxpyle.com
Yeah.
to get GenreTainment and all the other. What are the other sites you got out there now?
GenreTainnment.com and CabotCrossing.com. Cabot Crossing is our publishing.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
Cabot Crossing Publishing.
Awesome. And that is who published Dragons of a Different Tale. So remember, folks, that
Yay! Woo!
Marx came up with that, and Julie wrote a story in that, as did Francis and I, and a lot of other awesome authors. And you can go to bookstoread.com/Dragon's Tale, ebook or paperback. You can get it in.
Thank
All
you.
right. And I think we got, Francis, what do you want to, let's see, what do we got here? SincereSarcasm.net. That's what you're doing.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, go check that out. I haven't gotten around to changing that website. I need to do it soon and make it look as cool as supergeekedup.com. One day.
That's right. As this site right here, supergeekedup.com. But Online Friend Simulator, you can check out Francis's site.
Oh yeah. I was more like, I want the site to look like that.
And of course, folks, all super knocked up and gaming stuff and a lot of stuff at supergeekedup.com you can check out. All right. Huge thanks to Marx and Julie for coming on and having fun and talking dragons and other stuff. And thanks to everybody in the chat. Thank you all the live viewers. Thank you everybody in post. Really appreciate you.
Together to get in the same frame.
I love it.
All right. And don't forget, Dragon Smash that subscribe button and
like.
put your dragon tail on the like.
The more likes we get, the more likely other people, strangers are going to watch and find the show. So
Yes, we like strangers.
Mhm.
Yep.
Strangers are friends you haven't made yet.
That's very good. That's true. Hey, Tammy pre-ordered the paperback. Can't wait. Oh, thanks,
thank
Tammy.
you. Thank you, Tammy.
Remember, it's also a great stocking stuffer. Get it?
Stocking stuffer.
Stocking stuffer.
You said stuffing stucker, but that's
Stop,
good.
Stocking stucker.
It's also a stuffing stucker.
Stuffing stucker. Stuffing stuffer. I can't even say it.
Stocking stuffer.
Forget
Go
it.
get one now.
It's a good Christmas gift. All right.
great. A
It's
great
even
thing.
better if you buy 2 or 3 or 4 of them. It's even
That's
better.
what I'm trying to get to. Put in all the stockings. Stuff those stockings. That's what I want to say.
Forget the damn stockings. Just buy the book.
I just get it and put it under the tree. Fine. There you go.
Great at killing mosquitoes. Great at
No. That's too nice to do that.
Yeah, it's too pretty.
Just use your hand to kill mosquitoes.
This is for the mosquitoes.
Use the Wheel of Time to kill mosquitoes and save our book.
Yeah. And once you get it, review it, and that'd be awesome. So thanks
Yes,
everyone,
please.
as always.
Good night, Chaz and everyone. And Let's Just Make wants you to mail the ISBN number to his local bookstore so they can carry it.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, you can get your local bookstore to carry it. I like that idea.
I want mine too. Really, like I'm desperate to get them to carry it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's a famous one called The Last Bookstore. It has a little tunnel of books.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
saw
think I've seen
something
that,
about that on the news.
Yeah, it's.
I'd
it's a
love
really
to
cool
see
place.
that. Cool.
Oh, it's a great place, wonderful place. I gotta get them that. I gotta get them this book.
Yeah.
Just gotta make it
Please
happen.
do, because I really want to go to that bookstore.
Yeah. If
Well,
you
take
find
cross country trip just for that.
and if you find the book in the wild, please take a picture and
Oh my God, yes, please do.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
That's what I want. I want a picture on the shelf of the book.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
All right, thanks everybody. Hope to see some of you for after hours in a few minutes. The rest of you, we will see you next week. Oh, by the way, folks, in 2 weeks we will be off.
Oh,
That's December 22nd. I
So
think.
Merry
Second.
Christmas. You don't get a show.
Yeah.
That's our gift to you.
That's not a good gift. They would want a show. I'm actually just going to be away in Florida, folks. That's why I can't do the show.
You're going to be in Florida for Christmas?
No. I'm actually coming back the 23rd.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
I'm going to be with my mom down there for a few days before.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good way to spend the holidays.
Yeah, I guess it'll be nice to have some nice weather out of this place. But next week we're all good, folks. Next week we're good we're good for the show, just not the week after that. What is this? What is Martha saying here? English teachers is Mexico learning English is easy. Tries to stay. Oh, stuffing sticker.
English is easy.
No, it's not easy at
Deutsch
all.
ist nicht so schwer. Ach.
What are you speaking?
German.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's not in German.
I said it's not that hard too.
Okay. All right. Thanks, folks. We'll see you next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Until then, stay geeky, everybody.